Hi, I'm Clint,
I'm Allie,
and we're the Water Lives.
and we are officially a full-timing family of 4.
Yeah, we've been full-timing now for 1 week. It's been stressful, exciting, awesome. First couple days were stressful.
Yeah.
They've adjusted pretty quick, though. I'm surprised. I figured it would be more of a curve. The kids love it.
Yeah.
So
They
much
have
more, yeah.
Definitely adjusted better than we did.
Yeah, yeah.
Way better than we thought they would. We thought that they were going to be the biggest issue, and so far they are having the time of their lives, and we're the ones kind of trying to figure out how we're supposed to be doing this.
Right.
So
We have a house full of stuff still, but it was surprisingly easy to move out there. Like I was really surprised that it wasn't 500 trips back and forth. That every time we move, we always move from one apartment to the other or one house to the other, things like that, and it takes days, and it's so much stress. It's really easy to downsize. You just leave all the stuff you don't actually need at the house, and it's surprising how much junk is still at the house. Not junk, but stuff we don't really need. And obviously we haven't dealt with that yet, but that's a work in progress.
yeah, we are currently pretty much trying to still set up our home base. Luckily, his mom has a little bit of land that she allowed us to clear off, about an acre, and so for past 2 weeks it was pretty much him out there backhoeing and clearing it all out and trying to get it level.
And the interior renovations and stuff.
Yeah, we made some major interior renovations. When we first bought it, our color scheme was, dark library. And so we are trying our best to lighten it up and make it feel a little bit more like home and not like a funeral parlor. And that took way longer than we thought it would. We thought it'd take us a couple days, and instead it took us about a month.
Yeah.
But for the most part, that's done. We are just still trying to get the final pieces in play.
One of the hardest things about the renovation is, having to go somewhere else and do an off-site renovation. The reason why it took so long is, by the time you actually get out there and start working, it's time to wrap everything up, come home, take showers, do all that, so, yeah, I might be gone 6 hours, but 2 of those hours is getting ready and cleaning up, and, it's...
Doing all the prep.
Yeah, doing all the prep, and it just seemed like, when we do our house, we live there, so it's not like we got to carry anything anywhere, we don't forget tools, have to run back, things like that. Home renovations go much faster. Okay, so we had to switch because the sun is just playing craziness with this camera everywhere she stands.
I look like Allie Bino, yeah.
Allie Bino shuts down the camera, you can't even see me. So
white out.
Anyway, we were talking about renovations taking longer, and yeah, I believe that if we'd have been more planned out, we'd have got it done faster. But
or if we could have been able to pull the trailer up to the house that we were currently in at the time.
Right.
But it was not a possibility due to
tree limbs. We have self-pruning giant oak trees, pecan trees that just shed branches all the time, and we were really worried about having roof damage, or that's just not something we want to start the journey off with. Right. Is repairing tree branch damage. So yeah, and my mom's got basically 10 acres out in the countryside where we live, and she was really nice to let us set up a pad, and that's basically going to be our home operating refit renovation base. Wintertime, when things slow down or when it gets too cold, we can always come south and do some renovations, whatever kind of upfit we need to do, repairs, things like that.
And have the privacy, because we have a feeling that this is going to be a very public lifestyle.
Oh, sure.
Where we're going to always be 10 feet away from someone. So to be able to have our own acre that absolutely no one can see us on, to be able to come back to, is going to be probably pretty nice.
And obviously, boondocking and whatnot, you can get your own places way out in the middle of nowhere, but we're not seasoned in that, and
we're in Alabama, and there's not a whole lot of boondocking.
Yeah, we'd have to go pretty far west before that's even really a possibility, other than a few spots. But east of the Mississippi, we're going to have a hard time finding boondocking spots, and so we have one here, which is great. It's not boondock, so it's full hookups. We got water, we got power, we got. I'm actually going to be installing a septic tank this next week, but really need it to rain. It hasn't rained since we pulled up the trailer, like
a month ago.
4 weeks. Yeah, a month ago. Yeah, and
we're currently living in a dirt field.
Yeah, it's a dust dirt field, and
yeah.
the road work that I've done, it needs to compact a little bit. I need it to rain so that it can do that, and I really don't want to dig up more dirt and cause more loose dirt conditions. And bad enough living in a dust bowl, I don't need to make more dust.
Yeah, we could really use some rain.
Yeah.
So far, the I guess biggest challenges is just getting used to our electricity. For the first couple days we were out there, we pretty much tripped the breaker every single day trying to run the microwave in a toaster, or
learning what we can run and can't run at the same time. We are going to put in a 30 amp service, but for right now we're just doing it with an extension cord coming off of my mother's pool that shut down for the season. So we're working on getting a hookup out there. We've already ditched out the lines and whatnot. We just got to buy the box and actually have the time to install it. There's a lot of things that we didn't realize that were going to take this long.
No.
We're already living in it, but we're not really done yet. So that part of it's stressful, but the actual just being there is nice. It's nice to be able to sit on your front porch, let your kids play in this huge field,
and not have 30 neighbors watching. Because at our other house, you could see us from every direction.
Yeah.
And of course, we know when we're going to be in RV parks, it's going to be like that. But we haven't had privacy really in like 8 years.
Yeah.
So.
And by the way, sorry about the shade. It's so windy we had to go hide in the woods. We were going to do this on a nice field and whatnot, but due to the wind it was just too much for the camera to be able to hear us and not kill you guys. So
yeah,
we're in the woods, so you get a worse picture but better sound, hopefully.
So yeah, right now we are still waiting on hanging out for around the home base, probably till after Christmas. It is currently first week, second week of October. It's hard to keep track of the weeks now.
Right.
But
it's hard to keep track of the days.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna hang out until Christmas, just to make sure we're here for the holiday season. Our family would be really upset if we packed up and left and skipped this entire season when we had the chance to be here.
Right. Can't blame them.
Right. But starting in March, we should be heading up to Pennsylvania. We have a work camping job lined up, and we will be in Pennsylvania from March to October. And we are not going to talk about our work camping job too much because I don't want to jinx it.
Right.
But it is a very awesome opportunity, way better than anything we thought we'd be able to get.
It's basically exactly what we were wanting.
Yeah.
It worked out really well.
I have an Etsy shop, so that is going to be our main source of income, but we are also going to try and do work camping to obviously at least have full hookups, but we'd prefer work camping with a salary. Yeah. And so we were really worried about the fact that we are bringing 2 small children, that we would never ever be able to find a real work camping job. And
been a total opposite.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we've
had so many opportunities, basically like 1 in 4 jobs that we apply for, we get a call back on, and basically interested, do you want to come on?
Right.
Which, around here, and I was in a specialized profession, I was a quality engineer, and I put out 50 applications and maybe get 1 call back, so it's just enormously exciting to have the opportunities with work camping, how many opportunities pop up, how many people are interested in us. I think it has to do with us being a younger couple, more physically able to do things. We also have in our backgrounds a lot of experience that overlaps and complements each other, so what one can't do, the other one can. Obviously I know how to do a lot of maintenance work and stuff like that. She knows how to do anything on a computer. It's just been really nice to know that, we don't have to worry about jobs nearly as much as I thought. If it was 1 in 50 work camping opportunities call us back, we would not probably be going.
No.
But really 1 in 4 is an incredible odd for finding work, and we're really excited about that.
And yeah, when they do contact us back, they pretty much are giving us a choice of options of what we want to do. We expect it to be like, okay, you fit the camp host position, but really they will send us every opening they've got and let us take our pick depending on what salary we want, how much work we want to do. And so yeah, it's really been amazing just like how much opportunity we do have, even with bringing the 2 kids with us.
And it's not just campgrounds, there are people that need caretaker positions filled, that they're getting a little old for the farm but haven't given it up obviously yet, but they could use a hand, and more than willing to give us free hookups and everything to come out there. or it's like research projects, stuff like that. They need extra helpers there. They do tours. I mean, it's not just scrubbing toilets,
Right.
which is kind of what I thought I was getting into.
Right, yeah.
Cleaning out bunkhouses and scrubbing toilets. And
Which, I mean, we're not opposed to that either, yeah.
But I don't want to do that for the rest of my life.
Right.
And if there's variety like that in that kind of job field, we're excited about it. And being able to do a bunch of different things. Because one of the things that I get frustrated with is I was really good at my job, but I was so pigeonholed that it's not like I could just like branch out and do something completely different. And we have that opportunity now as we're campers. So.
And I guess that's what is really making it to where this was a lifestyle choice that we wanted to do, is that we were both just, I don't know, kind of felt like we were drowning.
Yeah.
Just barely treading water, doing the exact same thing, living like Groundhog Day, pretty much. Waking up and where you're going to be, and it's probably going to be that you are waking up in the exact same position next year that you were today.
Yeah.
And
might have a little more money, might have a few more kids.
Right. But
yeah.
Other than that, we were really bored. I worked at home. I was at home all day. I was starting to feel like whatever those people are called that never leave the house.
Shut-ins.
Yeah. And we lived in a region that there's just not a whole lot going on. There wasn't a whole that we hadn't done every time we go out.
And we're way more progressive than the area we live in Alabama. So it's really hard to have many friends that you can talk about much of anything with without upsetting them.
Right.
Especially in a political year like this year. I have no appetite to talk to anybody about
politics.
And we'll keep it out of our podcast.
I think what I look forward to most, at least, hopefully be able to go and meet some people that are free-thinking, independent people too, that are not attached to a certain type of culture and who are able to accept different ways of life.
Right.
And I think that's probably going to have to be a standard with living in an RV, going cross-country like this.
We're excited, and we're really excited to get everything finished up, get the holiday season over with. The faster this can go by, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and we also have to hang around because I am in my senior year of college. I have one class that I have to finish, and then I'm done. So it's all online classes, and as we have kind of figured out that mobile internet is iffy depending on where you are. We do have a T-Mobile hotspot, but we can't take the risk of getting out somewhere where I don't have a good enough internet connection and fail my class and don't get to graduate.
Yeah,
so
it's too risky.
We're staying where we are for right now and hopefully going out on a couple of short trips and then coming back.
Yeah.
But definitely got to finish and graduate school before we really take off.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thank you. We are the Wilder Lives, and you will hopefully see us around.
Bye.